It is up, everyone. This is Captain Eon speaking, and with this share, it is my hope to give a lesson on a boxing lesson. How's that? So, if you recall, a couple days ago, probably 2 to be exact, when I spoke on the idea of steak and ham, and I probably mentioned it time and time again, as this is a reoccurring theme. This idea of the left and the right. So, today's treatment, of course, with no surprise, builds upon the existing groundwork that was laid in the previous idea. Chapter 7, verses 16 to 22, talks about Gideon assembling the 300 and equipping them with trumpets and torches. He also did give them empty jars, but ultimately that was to put the torches in, because when they went on the attack, the jars were broken, and ultimately they had trumpets and torches. Now, when it started speaking of, I keep referring to the Lord as an it. I'm sorry, God. When God speaks to us through His Word, He says that they had the trumpets in their left hand and the torches in their right. So again, the file cabinet upstairs in my cranium started, going through files. And I started recalling how God talks about the left hand and the right hand, and the right hand being symbolic of authority and power. So I put it together in a way that made sense to me. And let me see if I can do my best to try to give it to you in a condensed version. So with this idea of the left and the right, the opposition didn't stand a chance. Just from the beginning standpoint, God has no rival. He has no equal. There is no competition for him, because he's in a weight class all by himself. But then, Lucifer, and see, this again shows me what pride will do. Pride blinds. Became so prideful that he thought he could move up a weight class. So the left hand, the law, put him out for the count. And that was just God's jab. But then, here comes the right hand man. And it was a wrap. And for me, the enemy was so out cold, so out in the cold, that God, in the form of a man, went into his days. He was out like a light. So I had to go into the unconsciousness of hell and defeat him there. So on every single plane, every single level, he finished it. So I believe, in my opinion, we who have been given the same spirit of power, the one that was in that earthly shell, the breath of the undisputed, undefeated, all-time champion of love. So, if we who have been given that same power, we must make sure to exercise it. Train. Learn from the masters. Don't be afraid to move up in weight class. Be unorthodox. Because the king already has the crown. He already has the belt. He never relinquished his title. And we get to partake in the victory celebration. Caption this, encouraging us all to not be afraid to throw them hands. The right being the true salvation that comes from God, the power hand, and the left throwing out the jabs of our testimony. Sir.